out if you close your eyes.
Hey guys, it's Brooke. So today I'm going to be doing a video about my opinion on the new non-tumbling division. This was actually requested, but I kind of wanted to do it anyways, so I'm glad that it was requested. But yeah, I'm just going to be telling you guys my opinions on it. Huge disclaimer, this is my opinion. It's not right. That's why it's an opinion, it's not a fact. Literally feel free to disagree with me. I'm sure there's people that do. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Again, don't take it too seriously. It's just my opinion, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so first I'm just gonna explain the division. So starting this season, the 18-19 season, there is a new cheer division, and it's International Open Non-Tumbling. So there's only two divisions. So one is International Open All-Girl Non-Tumbling and one is International Open Co-Ed Non-Tumbling. So my personal opinion on this new non-tumbling division is I don't like it. I really don't like it at all, honestly. And I would like it if a few things could be like tweaked about it, and I'll get into that later, but I feel like just taking out an entire section of cheerleading, which honestly I think tumbling is the hardest for most athletes. For a lot of athletes also, tumbling is what gets you to the next level. Tumbling is such a huge part of cheer. Really, you just have stunting, jumps, tumbling, and dance, so you're getting rid of a fourth of the cheer routine. Like personally, my tumbling has never been the best. Every year I've cheered except for one, I've been excluded from at least one part of the tumbling, whether that's running tumbling or I just do a standing back or I'm not in jumps to tumbling or whatever it is. I'm usually excluded from one section because I'm not a very strong tumbler. And a lot of people are saying that this division is for athletes who started cheer at an older age. That's me. And so to me, it's like if you were a gymnast, and I know stuff about gymnastics because I coached gymnastics my entire freshman year of college and I loved it, but anyways, that's like being like, okay, I'm gonna be a gymnast and I'm gonna be on this level, but you know what, beam is really hard. Let's just not do that. That just like bothers me. It doesn't make me mad, it doesn't like frustrate me, it just bothers me, you know what I mean? Like, I think the main reason that bothers me also is because cheer is so centered around like hard work pays off, the work is worth it. Whenever you see people win worlds or NCAA, it's the work is worth it, all my hard work finally paid off, stuff like that. And that's something I'm really big on, is that you work for your accomplishments. And honestly, a lot of times I work really hard and I don't reach the goals that I set for myself or the goals that my team set. That's discouraging, but it also motivates me to like keep going. So if I was like, this is me, but for me personally, it's like if I'm struggling at my tumbling, the worst thing I can do is to just stop tumbling. I've worked so hard to get this skill, I'm not just gonna like stop working at it because that's still a goal that I want to achieve. For me, I was personally on a non-tumbling team, I would feel like I just kind of gave up on my tumbling. Like if I'm cheering on a level 5 team at this point, all I'd be doing is a toe touch back tuck or jumps to tuck or whatever it is. But like, I'm working on getting a full so I can incorporate that in my routine. Also, if the non-tumbling division wasn't a world's division, honestly, I don't really think I'd have a problem with it. Like if they went to Summit or US Finals or something, like that's fine. But I don't really think that it's fair that a team that doesn't have to tumble at all, and I understand if there are athletes on the team that don't tumble at all, like that happens for sure. But like if there's an entire team that doesn't have to do any tumbling and they win worlds, then they get the same recognition and the same world ring, the same world championship medal, and the same like title that like a level 5 senior team gets when they like are doing tumbling on tumbling on tumbling on tumbling. Like I just don't really think that that's fair. I don't know, I just think that a non-tumbling division doesn't belong at the world championships. Again, that's not my opinion. Yes it is. Again, that's just my opinion, that's not a fact. That's just, maybe that's kind of harsh, but that's just what I personally think. There's a lot of people who say, you know, non-tumbling teams are for athletes who struggle on their tumbling. So yes, that's true, but we have other things for those athletes. For example, we have prep teams, and I know a lot of people don't want to be on prep teams, but I just thought I'd mention them anyways. The prep divisions are now 3.1, 3.2. You know, you can be a level 3 stunter and a level 1 tumbler, and that's the division. Those are the new prep divisions. Also 4.2. I think 4.2 is a great division. My first years of cheer, if the gym I was at had a 4.2, I pretty much guarantee I'd be on it because that's how I've always been stunting, tumbling. My stunting abilities are always a few levels above my tumbling abilities. And I think a lot of stronger and older athletes are also like that. And so you might say, but Brooke, they don't have open 4.2s and they don't have open prep teams. That's true, but they do have IOC 6 and IOC 5, and one of the main points of the I in IOC 5 and IOC 6 is that the score sheet is different. That's a big reason why Open Code 5 and International Open Code 5 are different. International divisions are scored on a different score sheet. So instead of tumbling, I don't actually know the percentages, but instead of tumbling mattering like this much, it matters like this much. So like in International division, you don't have to have the majority of the team doing doubles to reach the score sheet. International score sheets do not focus as much on tumbling. I feel like if we have that, then like there's not really a need for an entire division for non-tumbling. And obviously there are always athletes, well not always, actually pretty much always athletes on upper level teams that don't tumble. That's me, like I get that. Like I think that's fine if you have 2, 4, 8, 10 athletes on the team that don't tumble, but like not the entire team. Like that just seems excessive. That was my opinion on the non-tumbling team. Again, if you are on a non-tumbling team or you know someone who is, or you completely disagree with me, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like offend anybody. This was requested. I wanted this video anyways. I think that it's a very interesting idea and that like it's kind of shot in the right direction, but I don't really think, in my opinion, that we really hit it on the dot with what we should do about athletes who aren't as strong tumblers. I just think that we already had a pretty good system going and we didn't really need to change it and make a new world's division where you don't have to tumble at all. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.